Welcome back, everyone, to another week here. Taking a look at some of the blueprints that are being posted on the Steam Workshop for Planet Zoo. We sure have a lot of really great creators out there. This first zoo that we're going to take a look at is called Zoo Commu Slim. It was made by Reg. This zoo has 14 habitats in it, 85 animals, all your staff and guest facilities, and it even has a train ride. What a really great zoo this is. I love all the little areas that you've created. Your animals and your guests can see right down into each one of the habitats. What a great job. It's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your work with us. Welcome, everyone, to Rocky Mountain Zoo, made by Whalebite. This zoo has 22 habitats, 10 exhibits, a little over 200 animals. You have all your staff and guest facilities, and it even has a monorail ride. What a really beautiful park this is, and it really does look like the Rockies. Thank you so much for sharing all of your hard work with us. You can tell that there are a lot of hours put into the zoo. Our next piece is called Disney's Splash Mountain. It was made by Kay Lawrence, 17. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $33,000. Really awesome build. Looks just like Disney Splash Mountain. Thank you so much for sharing all your hard work. Next, we have a lemur habitat made here by ChiefBurningSocks. You can bring this into your zoo for right about $28,000. This is a really beautiful little habitat. Thank you so much for sharing your work with us. Our next piece was made by YouTuber Toves. It's called the Wallow. Babirusa habitat. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $17,000. What a really beautiful piece this is. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Our next piece was made by T-Wolf. It's called Capuchin Monkey Habitat. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $12,000. Oh, I love this habitat. What a great job you've done. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. FitzChevalric has been busy making a cheetah habitat with a natural shelter. You can bring this into your zoo for around $5,500. A really great habitat this is. Thank you so much for posting on the Steam community. Saphire Green has been busy making some souvenir shelves for all of our shops. This first one is called Shop Interior Souvenir Shelves. You can bring that into your zoo for right around $4,800. And then we have a store shelves for right around $5,400. Thank you so much for helping us all out with our souvenir shops. They're great pieces. Next, we have a Dino Desert Habitat. It was made by Orthrus. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $21,000. What a really great habitat this is. I love your dino laying in the middle of the habitat. Thank you so much for sharing your work. Our next piece was posted by Checkers. It's called Asian Tempel by IVI. This park has 23 habitats, lots of exhibits, almost 300 animals, all your staff and guest facilities, plus we have a boat and a safari ride. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. It helps me out a lot with YouTube. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I really would appreciate it. It really would help me out a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel. Wow, this is really a really nice park. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and then for sharing it with us. Next, we have ZZ's Long Live the King Diorama. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was made by Jar 101 291. Oh, what an awesome little build here. Thank you so much, ZZ, for sharing all of your work with us. Next, we have Enchanted Island. It was made by an artist that is a backwards R. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $36,000. What a great little main piece this is, and then all this open area in the middle so people can put anything that they want into it. Thank you so much for bringing this to the STEAM community. Our next piece is made by a German artist, and I cannot pronounce the name of the habitat. Please refer to the description for the name. It was made by Huschelmeitzer. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $34,000. Really beautiful habitat. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Our next piece was made by Trossi. It's called Giant Panda Habitat. Bring this into your zoo for right around $15,000. A very nice habitat. Thank you so much for sharing your work with us. Major Tim has been busy building a grizzly habitat. You could bring this into your zoo for right around $14,000. This is really a very beautiful habitat. Thank you so much for sharing your work with us. Our next piece was made by Lois Cherie. It's called Lemur Habitat, and you can bring this into your zoo for right around $11,000. What a super job you've done here on this habitat. There are so many places for your lemurs to climb on. Thank you so much for sharing your work. Next, we have a piece by Leiter. It's called Meerkat Enclosure Set. Fences, walls, props, and all the research done. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $40,000. Thank you so much for helping us with all of our meerkat habitats. Next, we have a piece done here by Cedric S. It's called Meerkat Enclosure. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $19,000. Oh, what a great job you've done here. I just really love this little viewing deck that you've made here. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. We have another meerkat habitat with mesh made here by Irish Raven. Bring this into your zoo for right around $7,000. What a really lovely piece you've made here. Thank you so much for sharing it with the whole community. Our next piece is called Modern Yarn Bard by Dioramas. You can bring this into your zoo for $20,000. What a great little habitat this would make. Thank you so much for sharing your work with us. Our next piece was made by Diaz Fleck. I cannot pronounce the name of this piece. Please see the description. You can bring this into your zoo for right around $3,000. What a great little shelter centerpiece this is. Thank you so much for sharing it with the community. Our next piece is called Terrain Deep Pool Waterfall. It was made by FEI Master. You can bring this into your zoo for $21,000. What a really pretty piece. I'd love to have a little picnic right here. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Our next piece is called Mothra 2019 Wings. It was made by Smoggy Man. You can bring these into your zoo for right around $3,000. You did a really awesome job on these. Thank you so much for sharing all of your work with us. Our next piece is made by a Chinese artist. Please see the description for a link to this blueprint. You can bring it into your zoo for right around $18,000. Wow, what a really pretty piece. Look at all this intricate work that you did. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with the community. Our next piece is called A Set of Terracotta Planter Props. It was made by Crispin. You can bring these into your zoo for right around $2,000. Perfect job you've done here. I think a lot of people can use these in their zoo. Thank you so much for sharing all of your work with us. Our next piece was made by Jewel Margot. It's called Jewel's Wild Zoo. This park has 20 habitats in it, some exhibits, almost 200 animals, all your staff and guest facilities that you would need. We also have a boat and steam engine ride. Really great zoo that you have made here. Thank you so much for sharing all of your hard work with us on the STEAM community. Our last park was made by yours truly, Kit. It's called a tropical classic style zoo with habitats and exhibits for all animals and a fully functioning monorail. This zoo has over 50 habitats, lots of exhibits, all the staff and guest facilities that you would need. There are currently no animals in the park when you've spawned it in, and most of your staff is on too. We have a few shopkeepers. What a gorgeous, gorgeous park this is. You could just spawn this in if you actually want to just play the game and not do any building. It'd be a perfect park for that. You can go ahead and use all of these little habitats to go ahead and put in your people. Everything else is laid out here for you. Thank you so much for bringing this to the Steam community. It really is a beautiful piece. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this week's episode. Taking a look at all of these really great artists that we have on the Steam community. You guys all take it easy, and I will see you back next week.